Listening comprehension lesson. Number 20. Listen to the text. Dennis Cook is travelling, and answer the questions.
Dennis Cook is travelling. Dennis Cook often travels on business. Today he is going to the airport. He is going to catch a 9 o'clock plane. Before Dennis leaves for the airport, he wants to be sure he has got everything. So he looks through his things and his papers. He has got money, his plane ticket, but he can't see his passport. Dennis tries to remember where it is. Isn't it in the kitchen? No, it is not. The living room? No, it isn't there. Where is it? What about the bedroom? Dennis runs upstairs to the first floor and sees his passport on a little table near the sofa. It's time for him to leave. He has to hurry. So he takes a taxi and goes to Heathrow Airport. Now Dennis is at the airport. He is going to check in. There is often a queue at the check-in. In England, people are usually polite in queues. They wait quietly for their turn to check in. Now it's Dennis's turn to check in. He is speaking to the airport man. Good morning, sir. Have you got your ticket? Oh, yes. Here you are. Flight 355, Boston. Where is your luggage, sir? Is it all? That's all right, sir. Where would you like to sit? Smoking or non-smoking area? Non-smoking, please. And can I have a window seat, please? No, I'm sorry, there isn't one. Okay. Would you like a seat on the aisle? Yes, please. Here, sir, seat 15C. Here is your boarding pass. Your flight is in 40 minutes. Thank you.
Questions. What is the main character's name? What is he going to do? What can't Dennis find? What city is Dennis leaving for? What seat would Dennis like to have? Has he got it? What seat has he got? Listen to the dialogue from the text. Dennis Cook is travelling again. Write it down and learn it by heart.
Good morning, sir. Have you got your ticket? Oh, yes. Here you are. Flight 355, Boston. Where is your luggage, sir? Is it all? That's all right, sir. Where would you like to sit? Smoking or non-smoking area? Non-smoking, please. And can I have a window seat, please? No, I'm sorry, there isn't one. Okay. Would you like a seat on the aisle? Yes, please. Here, sir, seat 15C. Here is your boarding pass. Your flight is in 40 minutes. Thank you.
Lesson 5. Number 21. Exercise 13. Listen to the new words. Read them aloud after the speaker to check their pronunciation.
Group 1. Arkhangelsk. Moscow University. The Pacific Ocean. Australia. Virginia. Scotland. Wales. Northern Ireland. James Cook. George Washington. Guy Fawkes Day. Group 2. Caviar. Accustom. Honey. To hope. A pancake. Sour cream. Science. A scientist. Scientific. A village. Space. A spaceship. Number 22, exercise 19. Listen to the poem, A Question.
A question. Some people live in the country where the houses are small. Some people live in the city where the houses are very tall. But in the country where the houses are small, the gardens are very big. And in the city where the houses are tall, there are no gardens at all. Where would you rather live?
Read the poem after the speaker.
Some people live in the country where the houses are small. Some people live in the city where the houses are very tall. But in the country where the houses are small, the gardens are very big. And in the city where the houses are tall, there are no gardens at all. Where would you rather live? Listening comprehension lesson. Number 23. Listen to the text and say who made jeans and what material they are usually made of.
Blue jeans. Levi Strauss came to America from Germany. In 1850, he arrived in San Francisco. San Francisco is a large city in the United States of America. It is situated in California. There were many people in California in those days because they wanted to find gold and become rich. They worked a lot looking for gold and spent much time in the water of the rivers. They needed strong trousers. Levi Strauss had a lot of strong material. He hoped people could build tents with it. So he decided to make special trousers of this material. They were strong and people liked them. In one day, Strauss sold all the trousers he had. But they had no colour and became dirty very easily. So Strauss decided to colour them blue. Now people all over the world wear blue jeans. They think they are good for work and travel. They are practical.
Now listen to the statements and say which of them are true, which are false, or you don't know if they are true or false.
Levi Strauss came to America from Germany. He arrived in New York. He had a lot of material to make tents of. People looking for gold wanted to have light, beautiful jeans. Levi Strauss coloured his jeans because he was fond of the blue colour. People usually wear a pair of blue jeans more than 3 years.
Lesson 6, number 24, exercise 7. Listen to the dialogue. Read it aloud after the speakers. Mind the stresses and intonation.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. How are your parents?
Fine. What about yours?
They are fine too.
Number 25, exercise 15. Listen to the song The Beauty of the World, Part 1.
I used to see the stars at night. I used to hear the birds. I used to feel the warmth of the sun. I used to smell the springtime flowers and sing so happily. I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world.
Listen to the words of the song and repeat them after the speaker.
I used to see the stars at night. I used to hear the birds. I used to feel the warmth of the sun. I used to smell the springtime flowers. And sing so happily. I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world.
Sing the song together with the singer.
I used to see the stars at night. I used to hear the birds. I used to feel the warmth of the sun. I used to smell the springtime flowers and sing so happily. I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world.
Sing the song alone to the music.
Number 26, exercise 16. Listen to the talk between Mrs. Roberts, Mrs. Brown, and Kate. They meet each other at the hotel where Mrs. Roberts and Kate are staying. Say what subject Kate is interested in and what information she wants to get. Old ladies talking.
Oh, hello, dear. I'm so glad to meet you. This is Kate, my granddaughter.
Nice to meet you, Kate. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Granny, can I wait for you somewhere?
Okay, Kate, go and buy some cola. Explore the bar. You know, she's not very brave when she meets new people.
I used to be that way when I was her age, though I was always curious and asked my parents a lot of questions.
Oh, she also does. She's very much interested in geography now, and I can hear her questions all day long. What is the length of the Mississippi? What sea separates Africa from Europe? Where does the sun set and where does it rise? She starts asking questions early in the morning and continues till late at night. Oh, here she goes with a big bottle of cola.
Listening comprehension lesson, number 27. Listen to the text and say what Mary's job used to be and what it is now.
Things used to be different many years ago. My name is Mary Baker. I'm a writer. I have written 10 books in the past 15 years, and now I'm working on the 11th. I began writing as a girl, and I used to write poems and short stories about birds and animals, and I used to write a lot when I was at the medical college. Then I got married and started my work at the hospital in London. I used to be a nurse, and I worked at a women's hospital in London. So, as you see, I used to live and work in the capital city, one of the busiest cities in England. And now I have this quiet life in a small village in the country, where I write my stories and create my characters. I can't tell you I miss my city life. I used to find it very interesting, but now I prefer the peace of the country, where I can read a lot, think a lot, and write my history books. I write historical novels now. I have always been curious about the past, and I have always tried to learn as much as possible about those who lived before us. Life used to be really different in those times. People used not to travel in cars and planes. They used to tell the time by the sun. They didn't used to buy so much food, but grew most of it themselves. Yes, life used to be different many years ago.
Answer the questions to the text. What is the writer's name? When did she used to write poems and short stories? Where did Mary used to live? Where does she live now? Why does Mary say that life used to be different many years ago?
Lesson 7, number 28, exercise 12. Listen to the dialogues. Mind the stresses and intonation.
So long, Helen.
Bye, Nick. See you on Monday. Have a nice weekend.
Thanks, you too.
Goodbye, Mr. Wilson. It was so nice to meet you.
Goodbye, Anne. It was nice meeting you. Hope to see you someday. So long, Nellie. See you soon.
Bye, Fred. See you.
Bye, Marilyn.
Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Have fun. Read the dialogues after the speakers. See exercise 12 in your textbook.
So long, Helen.
Bye, Nick. See you on Monday. Have a nice weekend.
Thanks, you too.
Goodbye, Mr. Wilson. It was so nice to meet you.
Goodbye, Anne. It was nice meeting you. Hope to see you someday. So long, Nellie. See you soon.
Bye, Fred. See you.
Bye, Marilyn.
Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Have fun. Number 29. Exercise 22. Listen to the song The Beauty of the World, Part 2.
It was a long, long time ago. I used to sing a song. Before the black smoke filled the sky, I used to sing a song. I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world. Did you used to see the stars shining in the night? Did you used to hear the birds and feel the sun? Did you used to smell the flowers, the colors were so bright? I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world.
Listen to the words of the song and repeat them after the speaker.
It was a long, long time ago. I used to sing a song. Before the black smoke filled the sky. I used to sing a song. I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world. Did you used to see the stars shining in the night? Did you used to hear the birds and feel the sun? Did you used to smell the flowers? Their colours were so bright. I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world.
Sing the song together with a singer.
It was a long, long time ago. I used to sing a song. Before the black smoke filled the sky, I used to sing a song. I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world. Did you used to see the stars shining in the night? Did you used to hear the birds and feel the sun? Did you used to smell the flowers, the colors were so bright? I used to sing a song about the beauty of the world.
Sing the song alone to the music. Listening Comprehension Lesson. Number 30. Listen to the text, A Quickly Minded Explorer. Get ready to explain the title of the text and say what you think of the explorer. Can you name his real profession?
A quickly minded explorer. One night before the sunset, a hotel in the centre of the city was on fire. The people who were inside ran out of the building. They stood near the hotel, looking at the fire and talking. You know, one of them said to the man who was standing next to him, "When I understood we were on fire, I didn't move and continued to sit in the armchair reading a book for some time. Then I rose, and before I came out, I ran into some of the rooms. I was curious about money, and indeed, while I was looking for it, I found a lot of paper money in empty rooms. People don't think about money when they are in panic nowadays. When paper money gets into a fire, the fire burns it. So I took all the paper money that I could find. No one will be poorer because I took it. I'm going to use it soon. I think I'll visit some foreign countries." "You don't say so," said the other man. "By the way, don't you know what I am?" "No," answered the first man. "And where do you work?" "I'm a policeman." "Oh," cried the first man. He thought quickly and then said, "I am so glad to meet you. And do you know who I am?" "No," said the policeman. "Oh," said the first man, "I'm an explorer and a writer. I always tell stories about things that never took place."
Lesson 8, number 31, Exercise 9. Listen to the dialogues. Mind the stresses and intonation.
"Can you come over for dinner tonight?"
I'd like that very much. What time should I come?
"Come at 6 if you can.
Fine.
We are having a party tonight. I hope you can come."
I'd love to.
Let's have lunch today.
OK, where shall we meet?
In the hall at 12.
I don't feel like reading now. Let's go for a walk.
OK. Where shall we go?
To the park, I think.
That sounds good. I'd love to.
I'm hungry. Let's have a bite.
All right. Shall we buy a hamburger?
I feel like going to a disco tonight.
That sounds like fun. Let's go.
I'd like to invite you to our concert. Please, can you come?
I'd be glad to come. Thank you. What time shall I come?
Come around 5 if you can.
We are going to an art exhibition after classes. Would you like to join us?
I wish I could, but I'm afraid I can't. I'm really very busy.
Number 32, exercise 16. Listen to the poems The Wind, A Naughty Pig.
The wind. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through.
Read the poem after the speaker.
Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. A naughty pig. Mary Middling has a pig. Not very little and not very big. Not very pink, not very green. Not very dirty, not very clean. Not very good, not very naughty. Not very humble, not very haughty. Not very thin, not very fat. Now, what would you give for a pig like that?
Read the poem after the speaker.
Mary Middling has a pig. Not very little and not very big. Not very pink, not very green. Not very dirty, not very clean. Not very good, not very naughty. Not very humble, not very haughty. Not very thin, not very fat. Now, what would you give for a pig like that?
Number 33, exercise 17. Listen to the second and the fourth paragraphs of the text to get ready for test reading.
Many animals and birds on the earth are disappearing nowadays. Many of them are in danger. Indian tigers and African elephants are among them. People have hunted and killed many tigers in India and a lot of elephants in Africa. Why? Tigers and elephants are often dangerous animals. Tigers can kill cows, sheep, other domestic animals, and sometimes they can also kill men. Some people are afraid of tigers and kill them to save their domestic animals and their lives. But some people have often hunted tigers for fun and for their beautiful skin. They can easily sell the skin and get a lot of money as the prices are high. The result is very sad. There are few Indian tigers left on the earth now. Many of them are old, sick animals. Most tigers don't hunt people nowadays, but hide from them in deep, dark forests. Or they rather hid there earlier, because there aren't many forests for tigers nowadays. People have cut down many trees, and the question is, have those animals got a future? Listening comprehension lesson. Number 34. Listen to the text, "The day I came face to face with a tiger," and say why the tiger attacked the people.
The day I came face to face with a tiger. My name is Tony Russell. Last year I went to Nepal for 3 months to work in a hospital. It was situated high in the mountains. I liked the place very much. The air was always fresh, and there was a small lake which was not very deep, not far from the hospital. I used to swim there early in the morning. I think it's important to see as much of a foreign country as you can, but it is difficult and sometimes dangerous to travel around Nepal. Once I had a few days' holiday from the hospital, so I decided to go into the jungle with my friend Kamal Rai, who knew a lot about his own country and was fond of travelling among the mountains. We started preparing for the trip at 6 in the morning and left our camp with 2 elephants. It was hot, but we were wearing shoes and trousers to protect us from snakes. In the jungle there was a lot of wildlife, but we were trying to find big cats, especially tigers. We got onto the elephants' backs, but Kamal said it was unusual to find tigers in the middle of the day because they liked to sleep in the daytime, hiding in the grass. Then suddenly we saw a tiger rather far, and Kamal told me to be quiet. We came nearer and saw a dead sheep in the grass. This was the tiger's lunch. We heard the tiger a second before we saw it. What do you think happened then?
Think of your own end of the story and tell it to your classmates. Lesson 9. Number 35, Exercise 12. Listen to the dialogues. Mind the stresses and intonation.
Oh, Mary, you've done so much for me. Thanks a lot for everything.
It was my pleasure, Bill. Glad that I could help.
Thank you for your help. That was very kind of you.
My pleasure. It was nothing.
Thank you, officer. Now I understand where to go and how to find the underground station.
Any time, sir.
Thanks again. It was awfully kind of you.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot. That's just what I wanted.
You're welcome. I was happy to buy it for you.
Number 36. Exercise 21. Listen to the poem Flowers.
Flowers. I like flowers that are bright. I like flowers that are white. I like flowers with a nice smell that blossom in gardens so well.
Read the poem after the speaker.
I like flowers that are bright. I like flowers that are white. I like flowers with a nice smell that blossom in gardens so well. Listening comprehension lesson. Number 37. Listen to the text 2 trips and say why Mark thanked George for the 2 trips in his small plane.
Two trips. George Brown was a rich businessman. When he was young, he used to travel a lot. He liked to climb the mountains and often spent his weekends there. He loved nature, wild flowers that grow high up in the mountains, fresh air and clean water of the mountain rivers. When George was 35, he bought a small plane and learned to fly it. He soon became very good and could do all kinds of tricks in the air. George had a friend. His name was Mark. One day, George invited Mark to have a trip in his plane. Mark thought, I have travelled in a big plane many times, but I've never been in a small one, so I'll go. They went up, and George flew around for half an hour and did all kinds of tricks in the air. When they came down again, Mark was very glad to be back, and he said to his friend, Well, George, thank you very much for those 2 trips in your plane. George looked at his friend and asked, Why 2 trips, Mark? My first and my last, was the answer.
Listen to the plan of the story and write it down. Plan. 1. George Brown and his love of nature. 2. George's new hobby, flying a small plane. 3. Mark, George's friend. 4. Mark's trip in George's plane. 5. Mark's thanks for the trip. Now try and retell the text using the plan.
Lesson 10. Number 38. Exercise 13. Listen to the dialogues. Mind the stresses and intonation.
How do you like your coffee? Would you like it black or white?
White coffee, please.
How many lumps of sugar?
No sugar, thank you.
What would would you like for breakfast? Would you like eggs?
Certainly. I like eggs very much.
How would you like them, soft-boiled or hard-boiled?
Soft-boiled, please.
Could you pass the butter, please?
Yes, here you are. What about cheese?
No cheese, thank you.
What are you going to have for dessert?
Ice cream, please.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla ice cream for me, please.
Here you are.
Thank you.
What would you like for dinner tonight?
I haven't decided yet. What would you like?
Tomato soup, turkey or chicken?
That sounds great. I think I'll have the same.
Number 39, exercise 20. Listen to the song, Don't Kill the World.
Don't kill the world, don't let the earth down, do not destroy the ground. Don't kill the world, don't let the earth die, help her to survive, don't kill the world.
Listen to the words of the song and repeat them after the speaker.
Don't kill the world. Don't let the earth down. Do not destroy the ground. Don't kill the world. Don't kill the world. Don't let the earth die. Help her to survive. Don't kill the world.
Sing the song together with the singer.
Don't kill the world, don't let the earth down, do not destroy the ground. Don't kill the world, don't let the earth die, help her to survive, don't kill the world.
Sing the song alone to the music.
Listening comprehension lesson. Number 40. Listen to the text, Bobby's answer, and get ready to answer the questions after it.
Bobby's answer. Mr. and Mrs. Davis have a son. His name is Bobby, and it was his birthday a few days ago. Last Sunday, Bobby's grandfather came to visit them, and he brought Bobby a nice toy train. when he gave it to Bobby, he said, "I'm sorry, Bobby, but I forgot your birthday last Tuesday, so I didn't give you this present then." "Oh, that doesn't matter, Grandpa," Bobby answered. "Thank you very much. It's just what I wanted." "And how old are you now, Bobby?" his grandfather asked. Bobby knew the answer to that question. "I'm 5, Grandpa," he said. "That's good," the old man said. "You're a big boy now, Bobby. And what are you going to be when you're older?" Bobby knew the answer to that question too. "I'm going to be 6, Grandpa," he answered.
Questions. How old was Bobby? His grandpa gave him a toy present on his birthday, didn't he? Why did Bobby's grandpa give him the present later? Bobby didn't like the toy train, did he? Did Bobby understand his grandpa's last question? What did Bobby's grandpa want to know when he asked the boy what he was going to be when he was older?
Lesson 12. Number 41. Exercise 6. Listen to the dialogues. Mind the stresses and intonation.
Do you like it when it rains?
Yes, I do. I like rainy weather.
Do you really like it?
Of course I do. It's my favourite weather.
How much do you like it?
I like it very much. It's really very good.
Do you like the colour?
Oh, yes, I do. I love it.
Do you like it?
I am afraid I don't like it.
Not a bit.
Not a bit.
Not at all.
Not at all. I hate it. I can't stand it. Number 42. Exercise 14. Listen to the song, "What Are Little Boys Made Of?"
What are little boys made of? What are little boys made of? Frogs and snails and puppy dogs' tails. That's what little boys are made of. What are little girls made of? What are little girls made of? Sugar and spice and all things nice. That's what little girls are made of.
Listen to the words of the song and repeat them after the speaker.
What are little boys made of? What are little boys made of? Frogs and snails and puppy dogs' tails. And that's what little boys are made of. What are little girls made of? What are little girls made of? Sugar and spice and all things nice. And that's what little girls are made of.
Sing the song together with the singer.
What a little boy's made of, what a little boy's made of, frogs and snails and puppy dogs' tails, that's what little boys are made of. What a little girl's made of, what a little girl's made of, sugar and spice and all things nice, that's what little girls are made of.
Sing the song alone to the music.
Listening comprehension lesson. Number 43. Listen to the text, I hit him back first.
I hit him back first. Once upon a time, there lived two brothers. Their names were Alan and Ted. They lived with their parents in a small industrial town in the north of Scotland. They lived in a house which consisted of 5 rooms. Alan and Ted were good friends. They were good pupils as well. Alan was 7, Ted was 10. They went to the same primary school. The brothers never felt lonely. They read a lot, played many sports games because both of them liked sports and games very much. The brothers were good boys, but they were not saints. They liked fighting very much too. But their mother was against their fights, especially when they fought at school. When you fight with each other, when you fight with your friends, it is always a sign of something bad, she used to say. One day, Alan came home from school and went to his room. His elder brother, Ted, was in the room too. He was playing on the computer. Ted was surprised when he saw that Alan was crying. "Why are you crying, Alan?" he asked. "Because William hit me," answered the younger brother. William was one of the boys at school with whom Ted and Alan often had fights. Ted looked at his brother, laughed, and said, "Now, listen to me carefully, Alan. Did you hit him back, or did you run home crying like a little baby?" "I hit him back, of course," said Alan angrily. "I hit him back first, and then he hit me."
Now say what you can about the town where Alan and Ted lived, about the brothers' hobbies and interests, about Ted, About Alan. About their mother,